We are once again being joined by our wonderful little friend, Mr. Stewie, who is currently sitting on the desk next to me. You might hear once again in the background throughout the duration of this, because as we know, Stewie is a cat who likes to do cat things like meowing in the background. So, congratulations, you all get to listen to that, which is not meant to be like sound sarcastic or anything. I know a bunch of people like listening to Stewie in the background. I like listening to Stewie in the background because he's cute. Uh, but anyway, that's enough rambling on. Already 50 seconds into recording and I'm already rambling. Imagine that. Let's see. Blacklisted Yamato, blacklisted Mogami, and a blacklisted Gearing. Ragnar, Groningen, and Sashio. No submarine. Only one. Or there's two radars in the Des Moines and the Ragnar. Double Yamato, St. Vincent. St. Vincent's going to be annoying to deal with. And then there's a Yorktown as well. There's a can't have no submarines, no carriers. You gotta always have at least one of the two. Uh, Whatever. Gearing, Ragnar, Groningen, and Asashio. I'm really not too worried about those. We do have the friendly Lexington. Possibly we have the Petro spawn over here. The Petro radar and the carrier should be able to somewhat make up for my concealment disadvantage against the Gearing, Groningen, and Asashio. That is a no SE Kitakazi. Love to see it. That is an AFT Holland. Benson. Don't mind me. On to the blacklist he goes. That's enough looking at people's builds for today. Groningen, Janan, and Yamato looks like are the only things that spawned over here. Unless there's another destroyer that might be taking like the middle path, kind of like that. Uh, let's see. Yamato looks like he's probably going to not be very interested in doing anything useful. Although I guess it is a Yamato. They tend to not want to be too close, so I can understand it to an extent. There is going to be a grunt again in my mouth here at some point, though. And right now the goal is going to be, if that grunt again were to pop up right there, I want to try and keep this Yamato either out of line of sight or out of shooting range. And he is actually pushing in here, which is not ideal. I want to keep him out of my shooting range or out of line of sight. So if this grunt again spots me and opens up, he will be forced to smoke up because he's, well, fighting a Marceau. And because he smokes up and this Yamato does not have line of sight, he won't be able to spot me for free and get free damage. Unless, of course, the Janan or there's another destroyer somewhere around here, which there's not, because the Ragnar, Gearing, and Asashi are all spotted elsewhere. So, we are good to go in that regard. This Yamato looks like he might be pushing around the corner. We're just going to drop some torpedoes for him. You never know your luck. And we are actually going to load the armor piercing in case he shows broadside to us. Groningen did smoke up. It looks like the Yamato is going to want to play the island cockroach game. I'm just going to get a little bit of damage on this Yamato. I do not believe those torpedoes are going to have the range to hit. Which is a little unfortunate, but oh well. It is what it is. Yeah, this Yamato is going to turn out. We are being spotted. That is oh, wow. He actually did manage to hit one of those torpedoes. Which is nice. We're undetected now. So it looks like A should be safe. Ah, fuck. I forgot. I need to switch back to my, Abanu captain. I normally run Abanu on the Marceau, but I switched my Kleber captain over here because I thought it was spec'd for competitive. So basically having RPF. Because we were running some scrims over the weekend that and I needed to have a captain, and I thought I had a comp spec Kleber, but I didn't. So big Sag right there. And there's the Asashio in my mouth. This Groningen's gonna be annoying. His blind fire was more accurate than his regular fire, by the way. There goes our Auckland as well. The no SC Kitakazi's already killed himself. Color me surprised. I think there's gonna be a Mogami, possibly with shots into B. So I'm just gonna try and get some damage on this Groningen, who's not gonna want to fight me most likely, and he's going to turn away. Yep, that figures. There's no torpedo threat around here because the Asashio deep waters cannot hit me, and the Groningen just straight up doesn't have torp. So I don't have to be too worried about inting into random torpedoes here. I actually could look to get my farm on this Yamato. I don't have my engine boost, unfortunately, but no one looks like they're very interested in shooting at me. This Yamato, even when I was spotted, didn't even look at me. So we're just going to try and get our farm on. We're going to see if this Groningen tries to shoot at me, which he is currently not. Oh, now the Yamato's looking over here. There's another smoke screen over there. Okay, there's the Groningen shooting at me. We're just gonna go dark right here. Or we're gonna try to anyway. We could just straight up run down this Asashio. But I think the Groningen's most likely going to be a higher value target. Of course, here comes the Yorktown to piss me off. So I deserve to eat 3,000 damage. And our entire team is killing themselves, by the way. The Asashio has a Michelangelo problem. Jesus fucking Christ. Our entire fucking team are killing themselves. On purpose, by the way. It's great being back, man. Whatever. I'm just gonna try and kill off this Asashio. There he goes. Groningen's not shooting at me right now. We really need kills at this point, because we're already 5 ships down, including all of our other destroyers have killed themselves, by the way. So we're just gonna aim to hopefully pick up some kills and pick up these caps again. The St. Vincent, on the bright side, is pretty low, so we do have that going for us. The Gearing and the Ragnar are both nowhere near C for the time being. But our Bungo is having Groningen and Janan problems. Uh, yeah. Okay. So that's St. Vincent's low. The Ragnar's possibly gonna have Michelangelo problems. Although our Michelangelo might be having Des Moines problems before too long. Yeah, our Bungo's gonna kill himself. Pretty much undoing all the work that we just did. We love to see it. That's a Des Moines. That is not ideal. That is what we definitely did not want to see popping up over here. And of course, here comes planes as well. I think right now our play is just going to be trying to deny the enemy team from having any of these caps more than it's going to be trying to play for kills. Because right now, even though we are behind on 2 ships, potentially 3 if our Petro dies, actually, it looks like we're going to kill the Ragnar, which is going to be good. The Groningen is low, which is also good. As long as our Petro stays alive, we should be okay. We do not know where the gearing is, though. Which is a little bit scary, because that gearing has not been spotted in 5 minutes, by the way. Almost 6 minutes at this point. Just gonna put some torpedoes out for this Des Moines, because we never know. I actually might... No, that Des Moines' gonna turn in. No, I don't need to shoot here. That Des Moines is pretty low already. Our Petro is getting farmed though. Fuck. I honestly might actually have to. This Des Moines is also healing as well. I'm gonna put some torpedoes out. As a just in case, and then he's gonna immediately turn all the way in. But I am gonna open up here because I want to try and take at least some heat off of our Petro, who is getting kind of lower than I would like for him to be. Yeah, he's only at 18k. Does have a heal running though, so that's okay for now. Ed Gearing, if he wanted to, has a pretty clear run for C, and he's not taking it. And because of it, they're actually going to lose the game. They're actually going to lose the game. Hello? Okay. I did not realize the scores were that skewed. Last I looked, they were nowhere near that, but I guess at that point we're like 3 ships behind at the same time though, so you know, feels randoms, man. Where the fuck did their gearing go? He hasn't been spotted in almost 8 minutes, and it's the Mogami in C. Yeah. Okay, there's the Groningen who is going to gunfight a Petro. And this is about to be game. And he's just going to fly straight through that, by the way. Love to see it. Oh no, there's the gearing. No wonder he's blacklisted. Yeah, that was actually fucking shit. 1500 base XP on the winning side, by the way. And, I mean, how does a Yamato... Hold on. how does Yamato, that's been alive the entire game, that explains it, but how the fuck do you place lower than, like, 3 of the 4 ships that died first? Like, how do you manage that? Like, you have to actively be trying to be useless to accomplish something like that. But whatever. I mean, speaking of useless, look at their Yamatos as well. I mean, there's a whole lot of stupid going around here, if we're being honest. So, feels randoms, man. That's gonna be the title of this. Kind of a meh game, but do I? Fuck. Do I want to play another one? That is the question. Do I risk another one? Yeah, fuck it. We're doing it. We're risking it for the biscuit here. Uh, I forgot. I have to find some bullshit to talk about now. Or never mind. We got a game. So, uh, well, I got nothing. We're just gonna see what we get, and it's going to be the exact opposite of last game. Like, I am calling it right now. This is about to be the exact opposite of the last game that we just played. So instead of us being the ones, or I guess really their team doing the throwing, it's gonna be us doing the throwing. What's about to happen here. No blacklisted people, so that's a thing. Uh, no, but only one potential radar in the Neptune. Uh, there's the carrier, gearing, and orange. Orage, however the fuck that's meant to be pronounced. I really don't know. But also, I did install, the observant among you might have noticed, I forgot to mention it earlier, I did install a new mod, which is this one. I think it's called Detailed Damage Meter, or Detailed Damage Report, or something like that. And basically, it just shows you the, damage received and damage caused to and by specific enemy ships. And the reason I did that, that I'm trying this mod out, is because I want to see if, let's just say something smokes up right here, and I launch some torpedoes into it and land a hit. What I want to know is, will this mod update as soon as that hit lands? So let's just say it's the Neptune in that smoke that gets hit by torpedoes. Will it say Neptune right here and tell me what ship it is that I just hit? Or will it have to, or the Neptune have to be spotted somehow, some way, before the mod shows me that it is the Neptune that I hit? Because if it updates just like blind, that is actually very, very strong. There's a gearing in my mouth who is going to gunfight a Marceau. That is a very brave decision. I have to be careful of that Sevastopol, though. Although the gearing's gonna smoke up because he does not want to gunfight a Marceau for reasons that I'm sure are abundantly clear by now. Alright, so the gearing fucked off. One of those never miss guys. That gearing's not happy. I mean, what the hell did he expect when he opened fire on a Marceau? Bow in. Like, I mean, there's only one way that's gonna end. I mean, whatever. Salt is salt. Here's carrier planes. I'm hoping I'm gonna be able to pick up this cap. I should get it. Yeah, there we go. Fuck! I need to switch out the captain again. God damn it. And of course this piece of shit carrier is gonna go for me. I am gonna pop it. Okay, never mind. That was a waste. I wanted to pop my Def AA right there to just deny their team accurate shots on me, but that gearing is actually gonna sit in his smoke, by the way, which I find surprising. I would have thought that the gearing would be a little smarter than that, but I guess feels randoms, man. Let's see here. No dice on those torpedoes, which is a little unfortunate, but oh well. I have taken a little more damage than I would have liked at this point, but it is what it is. Our Yugamo managed to get CQE'd by a fucking main. I mean, this gearing is picking open water fights with a Marceau. What does he think is going to happen? Yeah, and that gearing, he's gotten the message now. I do not think A is in any danger of changing hands at any time soon. Maybe if the Wisconsin decides to shove with the Sevastopol, but even then, there is a Vermont, Petro, Burgon, Yoshino, Adatara, and potentially a Smolensk, assuming that Smolensk lives long enough. But uh, whatever. We did kill their main though, so a tier 9 destroyer for a tier 11 battleship, and a really good tier 11, might I add. Honestly, I'm okay with that trade. So I'm just gonna head out over here. This gearing is low, and he's not happy. This petro radar is not going to be long enough to spot the gearing enough for a kill, but oh well. That gearing's game is pretty much over as far as he's concerned. We're going to lose our Montana fairly soon here, though. More likely than not, anyway. There's a Columbo there. And there's a Sevastopol right there. Here we go. I did not want to eat that bit of damage, but it is what it is. Hello, fires, by the way. We're gonna see no more fires. None of those hit, unfortunately. That Montana went down as about as predicted. And that Sevastopol is just gonna be able to go unspotted, which is really annoying because we know his DCP is down. I'm just gonna burn our Def AA and try and get some of these planes cleared. And this gearing is once again detected because I think in this case it's because he's leaving his AA on. Is what I'm expecting is to be what's got that gearing spotted right there. Their Wisconsin is low on the bright side. Even though we are down on a ship right now. If we can get the kill on this Wisconsin. That Wisconsin is so low. There's the gearing smoke. No, that actually looks like Neptune smoke based on the armor piercing coming out of the smoke screen right there. So, here comes more planes though. And I don't want to accelerate straight into the Columbo. And our Avatar is killing himself. And there's the other destroyer, orange. Petro's gonna kill himself as well. Like, what did I say what did I say when we were in the queue, by the way? This is going to be the game where it's the exact opposite of the previous game. Our team is going to be the one doing the throwing. Alright, Petro's gonna kill himself. The main... good luck to him. He only has the Georgia and possibly the orange to deal with, but... Well, actually, there's torpedo... No, those are orange torpedoes, but they ran out of range. We might... No. That Columbo's not going to go for the, is not going to go for the walk. Our Vermont is going for it, though, and he's going to kill himself. Or actually, the Gearing killed himself, getting blind fired by the Smolensk, which is actually kind of funny. I actually am gonna... You honestly gotta cheat at a free-to-play You Suck at Life. Ah, we love salt here. Don't we love it? Yet there goes the Neptune. This Columbo, I'm expecting, is going to have to walk. He's going to have to move at some point. He's not going to be able to sit on that island forever. Now the question is just going to be, is he going to come through the channel right here, or is he going to cut across and try and go that way? Or is he going to, like, try and turn out and around into B? Either way, I do have my AA off right now. So those planes, I did not shoot at those planes with my AA. So therefore he didn't see my tracers. But we're about to get spotted by these planes. And as soon as I get spotted, he's never going to move. So we're just going to go ahead and launch... We're going to go ahead and launch our planes or our torpedoes, not our planes. We're going to open up on the enemy planes, and then we're going to try and remove this Montana. Because now that we're spotted, this Columbo, he's never going to move. And we love carriers, by the way. Yeah, that Columbo's gonna sit there forever because he's a little bitch. Now, our main in the Georgia actually ended up ramming out for some reason, but I honestly don't even care. Because they at very least traded, which a trade is fine for us. It's the, if the main somehow managed to lose to the Georgia and not trade when it's a main versus a Georgia, that would have been concerning, but they at very least traded, which is fine. And I know this was not as exciting as the previous game, but you know, this is just kind of what the game is like when you're trying to win and playing for caps and sometimes for picks. It's a lot of just sitting, waiting, and running around the map. No, what I don't want to have happen is I round the corner and there's a Janan in my mouth. That would be most suboptimal. I can live with there being an orange in my mouth, though. Although that sounds a lot weirder said out loud than it was supposed to. So fuck me. There's a Janan right there. We're just gonna have to peace out from that, Chief. I do not want any of what you are selling, Mr. Sir. What the fuck is that? Hold on. Is that a bot? That was some very interesting aim. It looks like our Yoshino's thinking that Janon's a bot. I would not call it a cheater. I would call that a bot. How's this guy's aim? Yeah, that is some pretty strange aim. Oh, no, it's looking like it's okay right there. This is Janan gonna beach. Just gonna put some torpedoes out like that. Oh yeah, and here comes planes. Again! And of course this piece of shit's gonna go for me. It's gonna turn out. He is just gonna sail in circles, though. Do we Citadel a Janan at that range? That is a lot of rockets that I did not want to take damage from. And this piece of shit carrier is actually gonna park fighters on me, too. And yet there goes their Janan. Now we just have to live for 40 seconds. Should be simple enough. When all they have left is a carrier that's coming after me with... Or not even coming after me, never mind. Whatever. Alright. So... The game's not going to last long enough for us to cap C, but... If it were, we would just step into C, cap that, and then wait for the points to tick. But 10 seconds, 12 seconds before the game is about to point out regardless. But whatever. I mean, not a super exciting game, but we at very least won. Even though we kind of looked like we might have thrown that if we tried a little bit harder to throw. But a win is a win, so feels randoms, man. A bit better than the last game. And, I mean, how does a main... Or no, the Yugamo... It was their main that... Their main that got first blooded managed to place higher than 4 of their team, including the shit-talking Gearing. And he's private profile, because of course he would be. So... I mean, I'm not even going to, okay, I should not be doing this, because it's just going to give me depression, but whatever. That is going to be enough for today. I don't really have anything else to say, so I will see you tomorrow.